tired of all this white noise in my head. Remnants of the life I had before, forgotten what it's like to be poor. I'm so tired of all this white noise in my head. Remnants of the life I had before, forgotten what it's like to be.
David.
Neil! Have you seen him?
Seen who?
The Danger Man.
No, I haven't, David, and I'm not sure if I ever have.
You absolutely have.
Well, I've certainly not seen him today, David.
You're simply not looking closely enough.
I'm simply not looking for him.
You need to be.
I don't believe he exists, David.
You absolutely do.
I don't. Listen, I've arranged for you to see a psychologist.
What are you talking about? David is a psychologist.
You're a psychologist?
Yes! David is a leading psychologist, you tepid cornmeal.
I don't believe you.
I absolutely am. Yeah.
Well, whether you are or not, I still think it'd be good for you to see somebody.
Neil, I'm quite sure that you are well-intentioned, but David doesn't need any help, medical, psychiatric or otherwise. Tell me, what do you think could be gained from this liaison?
Well, I think it'd be good to know if you have any issues that need resolving. Maybe we could get to the bottom of all your lying and manipulation and paranoia. So what do you say?
I say thank you, but no thank you. David is a pillar of society, and David is there for others to lean on. David doesn't need any help, and he certainly doesn't need psychologying.
But everyone needs a bit of help, David.
Not this man. I have developed a network of eyes, a web of strategies to deal with life. I don't need any help.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, David. You haven't got a network of eyes and a web of strategies. It's just all in your imagination.
Codswallop! Absolute twaddle! You senseless sack of semolina!
So you're refusing to see a psychologist, even just for one session?
I refuse to be put under the microscope and analysed by someone less qualified than myself in the field of psychology, or in any field for that matter. Why take a broken shoe to a cobbler's when you can do it yourself with a drawing pin and some blue tack?
Well, because a cobbler would do a better job and he wouldn't use a drawing pin and blue tack.
Neil, I don't know where you're going with any of this. You make no sense. I have a gig on a cruise ship this evening, and you're holding me up, quite frankly.
A gig on a cruise ship?
Yeah, oh yeah. David is top of the bill, with Gregory Abbott in support. And Jimmy Nail is the master of ceremonies.
You getting paid for this?
David just needs £16 to get to the ferry port.
Well, it looks like you won't be able to perform then, David.
I was rather hoping you'd lend me the cash, Neil.
I haven't got anything to lend you, David, and you still owe me that £40 from the other day.
I did no such thing. That was a business deal.
And where was the 76 grand you supposedly won?
Still trying to track that down. Yeah, I misplaced it.
David, you never leave the studio, and if you had 76 grand in cash, it would be quite obvious.
You still going on about your £40? Get over yourself, Neil. In fact, better still, don't cancel the psychologist. He can assess you instead. You've got issues, my boy.
David, why do you lie about everything? I know you haven't done any of these things that you say that you have. I know you must feel like you've got to prove yourself, but you don't. Like, why can't we just talk about something real?
I'll tell you something real, all right. If you don't lend me the £16, I won't be able to bring joy to thousands of people as they holiday on that cruise ship. That I don't think you want that on your conscience, my boy.
I'll lend you £16, although I know it's not for that. Well, I've been filming in the studio for the last few days, and I've not even seen you leave that chair, David.
You've got a remote eye.
Well, a camera.
Yo, the reason you haven't seen me move is because I have a body double, and we swap places at lightning speed so that the real David can go about his business.
Why would you do that, though?
Just to keep the danger man at bay and let him know that he's still being watched.
You've got an answer for everything, David. But again, I don't believe you.
Believe what you want, my little rum-soaked raisin. David will go to the ball, and David will have to fly to the port instead.
Well, if flying's an option, why don't you just do that all the time?
Because I get shot at by fighter pilots. I don't need the hassle before a gig.
Fighter pilots?
Yes! When David goes for a fly, he gets shot at by fighter pilots, you feathered walnut.
Well, say hi to Greg for me, please.
You don't call him that. And no, I won't anyhow. He doesn't even know who you are. I can put a word in for you. Maybe he'll meet you and sign his name for you. But Gregory Abbott is not your friend, little boy. He's David. Yeah.
I'm going to get going, David. Listen, someone's going to come and interview you in 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Is it about tonight's gig?
Yeah, he might mention that to you. I mean, he's from an NME magazine, so he'll be asking you all sorts of things about your past as well, your career.
Oh, yeah. Did you arrange this for David?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know about the gig tonight, but I know about your illustrious music career, so yeah, I called him in. He's called Dr. Lloyd.
Dr. Lloyd from NME? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, my friend. Please get me some peppered mackerel for after the interview. Peppered, Neo! Not plain! Good grief!
Yeah, will do. I'll see you soon, David.
Yeah, see you soon. Hamlin, my boy, your papa's getting interviewed by NME magazine. Oh, yeah, moving up in the world, my boy. Absolutely.